Hello and welcome to the show. Today I am going to be building a car to compete in the Race of Champions on Street Legal Racing Redline. Whether we're quite going to get to actually competing in the Race of Champions in this video or not, I'm not quite sure. We'll see how the build on the car goes. Unfortunately, I have had to take off the mods that I've been using, the Lotus Carlton and the various engines and so on, because the latest update for this game was causing me to crash every time I went to go to the used car lot. Now, it was working for some other stuff, but I don't know if I'd gone to the Race of Champions with the mods installed, whether something might have broken at a later stage, so I decided to go, for as basic a game. I have still got the editor, so I've got all the engines allowed for all of the cars. So we need to decide on what we're going to run. Now, I could go to the used car lot and pick out something random. I could go to the new car lot, in fact. Not that I go, shall we go? I'd never go here. Shall we go have a look at the new car lot and see what there is in here to buy? I don't think there's anything interesting. Einwagen. Oh, what are you? In fact, I don't know what you are. That is an interesting front bumper. That's got an i4. I would be quite tempted to buy that just because it's different. And I could put any engine into it, but I think if I put like a V6 or a V8 inside this car, I think it'll be put in not like longitudinally, transversely, and that would look very, very weird. I'm kind of tempted though, because that is an odd car. What are you, Coyote? Again, you'll probably be the same. You've not really got anything interesting. I might go just experiment with this, because I'm kind of interested. Kind of interested. This with like a V6 could be quite fun if it will let me do it. Right, so the car is going to be in pristine condition. Let's get the bumper off. Makes it just easier to get the engine out of the damn thing. What class was it in? Just out of curiosity here. D class. Okay. Let's get the engine out there. Let's go and buy a engine. We could go buy the full kit, but let's go for engine blocks. Which one do we choose? American V6, Japanese V6, European V... Let's go for a European V6. Yeah, let's do that. Please put it in longitude. Oh, it does! Okay. That's good. It's a little bit far back. We're going to have to pretend, okay? I can possibly shunt stuff around using the SLRR editor. It's a real faff to do that. So, well, it's going to sit halfway in the dashboard, but we're not going to see it, hopefully. So, yeah, let's go build a V6 one of these. That'll be interesting. As I said, I've never seen this car before. Right, to the engine bits and pieces. So, we've got the engine block. Crankshafts. Ooh, there's all sorts of different options for crankshafts. Unfortunately, maybe we can only put the European crankshaft in the European engine, but the other... shame that one there doesn't go in all of them, but okay, sure. European crankshaft, hopefully it'll be half decent. Conrods, ooh, European V6 DTM. That sounds fancy. Yes, I want some of them. I don't know how good they are, but I want some. Maybe we're going to make like a DTM styled engine. Did DTM ever run V6s? I don't know if they did or not. The Japanese engine's got a couple of different pistons. European does not. I'm starting to think I might have made a bad decision in this one. Left and right cylinder heads, camshafts. Here we go. Have we got any options for? Okay, I think we can put all of them. Ooh, Nismo V6, or do we have European V6? Ooh, DTM or Nismo? That is the question. I'll go with DTM. Bugger it. We will go. Hopefully get good power out of this. I don't know. I don't think have I ever built a V6 engine on here? Supercharger! Yes, we're supercharging it. Sorry. I get distracted with superchargers. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, twin charged. Yep, that'll do for me. I don't think I've ever built a V6 on here, so this should be interesting. We are going to want methanol injection fuel line because that gives us all of the power. We want the roots type supercharger because we have that on the top. Now we can't get the roots type supercharger, then twin supercharger and twin turbo. That's apparently not something that's going to allow me to do. We could go for there's Okay, well, hold on. We've got American V6 turbocharger, V6 turbocharger, V6 bi-turbocharger. Okay, I'm liking all of the options. I'm really liking all of the different options, actually, that we've got going on for these vehicles. Now, gearbox, what are we going to want? Ideally, I want a manual gearbox, of course. We don't want a 4-speed. We want a 6-speed rear-wheel drive manual transmission. 6-speed. We don't want front-wheel drive. Front-wheel drive will not be good with the amount of power we're going to be putting through this. Rear-wheel drive, do we have a an all-wheel drive? Do we have all? Yeah, we do have all-wheel drive as an option. Adjustable 6-speed all-wheel drive. No, rear-wheel drive. Hold on, have we got two? So that's a rear-wheel drive manual transmission. That's a rear-wheel drive manual transmission. That's 6-speed. That's 6-speed. One of these might be an all-wheel drive one. I would quite like all-wheel drive. That would be quite nice. Sure. That might be the right one. We will quickly find out. Clutch and flywheel. We'll get them as well. Yep. And MISC, we will, of course, need alternator and the various drive belts. Supercharger pulley. And then we're going to want the supercharger, the V6 drive belt, bearing bridges as well. And a better battery. I think the car will have one. We bought it brand new, but it might not be particularly good. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it came out with the engine. That'd surprise me, but never mind. Right, so put in all of these bits and pieces. The DTM camshaft, hopefully they will give us plenty of power. That's turbo exhaust. We've got the methanol fuel injectors, supercharger on the top, twin turbochargers, possibly a manual gearbox, might be all-wheel drive, might be rear-wheel drive. I went for the more expensive one, figuring that that would be the all-wheel drive one, but we'll see. Supercharger, drive belt, oil pan, and then we put on the bearing bridges last. Where is the battery then on this car? Is the battery in the boot? Possibly, I guess. There it is. Oh, it does come with a good one. I like that some cars have the battery in the boot. That is quite a nice little feature. So we didn't need the battery. Might keep it though. We'll get to that in a minute. I guess if we're going to close the bonnet now, we're going to... Do you have an option to run a bonnet with a scoop for a supercharger? Suspecting not. People were saying that you can move the engine using the adjust tool and the oil pan. On this version, it doesn't work. Unfortunately, that was part of a different version. On the 2.3.1, that's the Steam version of the game, you cannot. Which is a shame. I'd like to see a feature like that at some point. In here, there may be mods. If there is a mod out there that works, that doesn't crash this version of the game, that does allow me to do that, please let me know, because that would be very, very useful in shunting stuff around. Because, yeah, you have to go and edit the positioning all in the sort of config files in the SLR editor, and it takes forever, and you have to keep reloading the game, and yeah, it's a pain, basically. So, yeah, the engine is a little bit... Oh, we didn't get covers. That would be something probably useful to have cylinder heads. We want them. Right. Okay, so our V6 car, how much power does it have, actually, while we're here? It is Class A, it is rear-wheel drive. It has got 854 horsepower. Quite a lot. Quite a lot of power in this vehicle. Can we up the power any? That is the question. Supercharger? Turbochargers? No, nothing, apparently. I don't know if we can get away with doing anything more like that. Class A, 31. I don't really know what I would want the injector rail to be at. Ideally, we still 854. Okay. So that's not too bad a power output. I don't know if it's going to be enough for what we're going to be competing in. I have absolutely no idea. What I will go have a quick look at is V6 transmissions again. Let's have another look here. Yeah, okay, so that did say Japanese V6 specifically on it. That one is... Yeah, just a rear-wheel drive. I don't want an automatic transmission particularly, but we will have to put up with a rear-wheel drive car. It could be quite difficult to drive. Now, I like that we've got good wheels and tyres. I like that we have them. However, we'll keep them. What we're going to do is redo all of the running gear of the car. Uh-oh, we're going to fall in the bloody pit in a minute. Let's get rid of the body. Alright. Oh, this is always the fun and games of trying to get running gear off of a car. I hope this doesn't damage my car. I don't know whether it will or not. Now, we've got to try and get... Could you please stay still? For Christ's sake. Okay, I think if we go in here and then go back again, it'll reset the car. Now, we've got to try and get the springs off. Let's get rid of the engine as well so we don't end up taking bits off. We've got to get the springs off along with... Oh, okay, we've got one of the anti-roll bars. We've got two of the anti-roll bars off. Now, we can't take off the shocks and the suspension bits and pieces until we've got the springs off. This is where the fun and games is going to come in, of trying to get the last... okay, we are going to let me get that off, thank you. That can come out... nope, hold on. This is really fiddly. This is the fiddliest bit, is trying to find the right part to click on so that you can take the bit off that you are looking to take the bit off of. There we go. Right, we've got all of that lots. Aha! We have done it! Yes, running gear is off. Okay, now the car can stop bouncing around. My primary concern... I've never been very good at building cars to handle well on this game. I'm hoping that will change here, but I don't know. Now, my plan for running gear is... there somewhere in this lot. Where is it gone? There we go. Emma Motorsport GT2. Now, to me, that sounds like a good thing. They are words that sound like they would make for a good handling car. So that is what I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy all of these GT2 parts that I can find. All of the different running gear can be applied to all of the cars. That's not something that I have to do with the editor. That is something that the game will do. So, hopefully, this will give us a nice handling car. We want GT2 springs and GT2 shocks. Somewhere. Wait, hold on. That was another... I don't know what the difference between that and the GT2 ones that we just bought was, other than that's slightly more expensive. No, this 985... I think they're identical. 720... Yeah, they are identical. Okay, apparently they're twice on here. Now, again, spots of the GT2 shocks. They might be up the other end of... it's not the easiest navigated catalogue, this one. Right, we've got 6,100 newton meters a second adjustable shock, or 2,500. I'm not sure what the difference is. I think they're all adjustable anyway. We'll go with this one, sure. Bugger it, I don't really know, but that will do. Brake system. Now, do we have a... I can't say I remember seeing an MM... Oh, no, tell a lie. There is Emma Motorsport GT2 brakes. We're going to want the bigger ones, because we can, basically. I'll probably just be pressing enter rather than clicking for a little bit quicker. Now, wheels. We have actually got good wheels and tyres, which is lovely. So we will keep them. So, oh, I didn't get roll bars, did I? Whoopsie, never mind. We'll come back for that. Alright, let's put on this suspension. Oh, wait, we need to put on the shocks first. And then we put on the springs. And then we can put on the lovely giant brakes. Hopefully they will be... Hopefully they will do the trick. And then we can put on these tyres. Right. We're going to want anti-roll bars, so that'll be under here as well. Now, my very, very brief play around with anti-roll bars, they don't categorise them as front and rear, so we're just going to kind of guess and hope that the game will put one in the front and one in the back, and hope that I've bought the right bits. Basically, that's what we're going for here. There we go. Okay, front and rear anti-roll bars are in. Right. I think our car is almost done. I'm not sure if this is actually going to quite be powerful enough. That is a little bit of my concern that we've got going on here, that this might not be fast enough. There's only one way we're going to find out, though. Oh, did I take off like side? It did not come with side skirts. Perhaps it didn't. Now, the Race of Champions, once you get to the race, you cannot buy any more parts. So for the entirety of the race, you cannot buy... Actually, you know, it's going to be quicker to... might as well repair it. It'll be quicker to sell everything and then go rebuy a new battery. Because we've got to bring spare parts with us. Now, I'm not quite sure what we're going to need in terms of, you know, keeping the car going and so on, what we are likely to lose in all of this. Oh, crap, I meant to put the front bumper back on, but never mind. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to lose, so I'm kind of tempted. I don't know whether the game is actually going to let me do this. Do we? Okay, so we've got the European V6. What about... do we bring a spare racing twin turbocharged V10 with us? It's kind of tempting. No, we'll stick with the V6s. Maybe if we bring... Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We're going to buy... Oh, wait, that's got more power than... It's got more power than my engine has at the moment. Hold on a second. Right, engine out. European V6 out. American V6 in. That's 800. Okay, that's got more power than my bloody engine in it. And mine had all of the little... Oh, for God's sake. Maybe the European wasn't the good way to go. Because I bet this hasn't got, like, the... Oh, it's got the 4.7 litre V6 crankshaft. What camshafts has it got? In fact, it hasn't even got... Oh, it has got NOS in it. Hold on a second. We're going... See, that's only got simple camshafts as well. Oopsie. That can go back in there. I'll do it to the bearing bridge out. Yes, we will. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Right, look, go back on there. Oh. Bloody misclicking on this. Really annoying when you're trying to get... there we go. You're just trying to get the camshafts out and you remove the whole engine from the car by accident. Let's go and buy... I've got completely and utterly distracted. This is not at all what I'm supposed to be doing. We were supposed to be getting... having this as a spare engine. Now we'll just use the European engine as our spare engine. So, yeah, sure. That's a clever way of doing it. I didn't buy the bloody... Oh, no. Exhaust. We don't want that. European, DTM, DTM. Good. There. Spare junk. Bearing bridges. That can go in. I think I put the bearing bridge on after the... Never mind. The cover. We want the methanol fuel injection as well, don't we? Engine, V6, fuel systems. Yes, we want that. Okay, so apparently which engine block you go for here is very, very important in terms of getting the most power out of it. Well, that's there. Might as well include it. Because now we're going to be class undefined, and that is at 1,400 horsepower. Bugger me, right? That is our engine of choice. The European engine is going to be a backup. We'll get rid of these. Yeah, in case, for whatever reason, our main engine goes, we've got a slightly less powerful backup. Wow, so... I'm not sure what makes the big difference in this one. I guess we've got a... The crankshaft is the 4.7 litre one, isn't it? Yeah, and I couldn't put that on the European engine. So perhaps that is what's making the big difference. Maybe the not. Not that we have any... Like, it has the... So it has the NOS thing in there, but I don't have any actual NOS in the car anyway, so I don't think that's what's making the difference. Oh well. Okay, change of plan. We've got a spare engine. Anyway, I'm thinking what also might be a good idea is to bring along a few sets of spare wheels. I don't know if we're going to lose wheels. I kind of hope we're not. If we're losing multiple sets of wheels, that would be quite bad, but we should probably bring some along just in case. We've got them, and then might as well bring some the actual wheels. I should buy the tyres. I think they're in stock rims, the ones that I'm currently using. Quite like these ones, actually, that we've got going on at the moment. Yeah, let's bring a couple of... Oh, no, wait, that's not the one we want. That's the one we want. That's the one that fits our wheels. Where is the smaller one? That one there can be resold. So, we've got spare wheels and tyres, spare whole engine. Shall we go and... body. Let's have a look at the various bits and pieces we can get for this car. None of the bonnets, of course, are going to have a cutaway for the supercharger, because it wasn't expecting me to have a supercharger put on the vehicle. I actually much prefer that front bumper to the silly thing that we had to begin with. I mean, at the end of the day, if we've lost bodywork, I'm not too worried about the car running without bodywork. It's not going to matter that much. We will go and start off with a full accompaniment of bodywork, right side skirt and a tuner left side skirt. Sure, that will do for me. It's probably going to be hideous. Oh wow! Did I buy? Hold on. Do they have one on there? Oh, so there's one on that side. I must have just removed that one by accident and not noticed. Okay. Car will have to be resprayed. In fact, having those crazy body kits actually just make it a little bit easier for me to paint it in the correct colours. Right. I think I'm not sure what else I'm going to need in terms of spares. We've got an entire engine that we can drop in the car. I'm not worried about bodywork. We've got a couple of wheels and tyres. Perhaps getting a couple of brakes just in case. I shouldn't think we'll lose one, but just in case, we'll get a couple of brakes as well. Bigger of the two. I shouldn't think we'll go through more than a couple. We shouldn't. If we are, I'm in trouble. Right, painting time. Let's paint the car. Of course, it is. If we're racing this, we're going to have it in orange and black. So we're going to be. There we go. That's what we want. Get rid of that. Shall we get? Let's be on the safe side. Let's get 6 of them. Just so I don't cock something up here. To be fair, this probably isn't the most paint-intensive car I've worked on. It's not exactly the largest of vehicles. And then if we have black around the bottom, so a black front bumper, black side skirt, black rear bumper. Well, we only needed 1 can of paint for all of that. Well, we've got plenty of spare for whenever it might be needed. And there we go. Right, okay, we are selected on the right thing. Only bothering to buy 1 of these, we should be alright. Plus, it's not exactly hard to get the colour right for that. Oh, that side there's got to be painted as well. Right. My car is pretty much sorted. Oh, I've thought of a couple more things that it might be a good idea to bring as spare. Might be worth bringing a driver's seat, steering wheel and pedals. We've got to change these because we've got a manual transmission going on. Let's get rid of these seats. Reason being, I don't know if they fall out during the race, if you can carry on, but if we're in the garage area and we go to set off without a driver's seat or without a pedals or without a steering wheel, etc., it won't let us go. So, what we are going... I don't know why I took the seats out. We'll get racing seats. Bugger it. I'm going to go with that one. So we have got a steering wheel on there. Let's go get another one. Where's the nice racing one? There we go. We'll get one of them. We will... But we don't need to worry about a passenger seat. Saves weight. Might as well keep it away. Do any of these fit? Did none of these fit our car? Oh, okay, so we can't put any of the nice seats in. Okay, well, we'll get a couple of these. There are rear seats in this? I kind of assumed that it was a 2-seater. Maybe there's a different version of this car then. I guess maybe you could fit back seats in there. Anyway, driver's seat, we've got that. Oh, and we needed pedals. Interior, pedals, there we go. Now, do we have any black and orange pedals in here? Does not look like it. Disappointing. Right, we'll get 2 sets of them, again, just to be on the safe side. Pedals in, seat, steering wheel. I think we are good to go. I think we are ready to tackle the Race of Champions. We've got 1,400 horsepower going through this rear-wheel drive monster. I've no idea how drivable it is. Perhaps it would be a good idea before we go to the Race of Champions. Shall we go? Ooh, gearbox, gear ratios. That's more things to think about, actually. Get rid of the body. Bugger it. Let's fiddle around with the gear ratios. We'll make really long gear ratios to actually try and make the most of, well, the power that we're going to have in this car. This game loves to have incredibly short gear ratios that are mostly useless, so that should be a little bit better. Now, I have got to be careful. Let's go. The car is already repaired as fast as possible. There's a 99% wing mirror, goddammit. There's a lot of 99, never mind. It is night time. Shall we go to the city? Let's just go have a little drive in our car. Just test it out before we head off to the Race of Champions, this is probably a sensible idea to go and see the drivability. Good news is my controller is working. That is improvements. Okay, car, it just gently does it out here. 'Cause I really don't want to now wreck the car before we ever get to test it. Where are the races going on? They're going on up this way. Okay, handling does seem pretty good. Speed is good. Brakes aren't fantastic, but they're probably as good as we're going to get on this game. Right. Oh, don't crash it into a building. This being rear-wheel drive and having all this power isn't too bad, although it's the braking that's really scary. Braking is absolutely terrifying on here because it goes so quick. I say it goes so quickly. This is being relatively tame. Ooh, I've missed my turning. Never mind, we'll go to the next one. Oh, we're going to miss it again though, aren't we? Oh, panic and flail, and there's a reverse somewhere. Oh dear, okay. Come on, come on. I've actually got a driver in our car this time around. Haven't seen a driver in the car for some time, come to think of it. Don't know if it got taken out because I was using wonky driving seats or mods or something. But yeah, we actually got a driving character back in the car. Oh god, I'm being really cautious because I don't want to wreck my car. Having cheated my way to the top of the game, we're going to have like one guy to race here. But, never mind. Participate. Yeah, we'll go and... We'll race against the Whisper again. Yeah, we'll go and race you. We'll see how our car might fare. We're not very well positioned for this start. I'm literally aimed at the starting person. Yeah, it's not the safest of ways to launch, but we've got good launch going on here. We are flying away from the Whisper. The Whisper barely did anything in that one. And to a stop. I love how this. I've just realised the speedo is in kilometres, but the actual numbers. I changed it to miles, so the actual numbers are showing miles an hour. The speedo is showing kilometres an hour. So, if that's confusing anyone, well, the Whisper didn't stand a chance against our car. It's actually probably the most controllable thing I've ever built on this game, or one of them. That is for sure. I think we're ready. Maybe we're ready for the Race Champions. I don't know if it's going to allow me to take an actual whole engine as spare. There is a limit on what spares you can take, and I'm hoping a whole engine is within that limit. Let's return to garage. I don't think we did any damage to our car. Repair, okay. Apparently we did do a lot of damage to our car in that little escapade. I don't know what to. Maybe the chassis, maybe bouncing around across the curbs and so on upset it. Anyway, we're all fixed up. To the Race of Champions. Okay, so maximum weight of spares can't exceed £2,000. I don't know how much I have got in weight on my car. We could win a Prime DLH 700. I like the sound of that. Let us go. Yes, there are that many days till the race. Do remaining days? Yes, I do. Right, we are here to the Race of Champions. The World Top 16 Street Racers fight for the prize car. There are 4 rounds. Each has 3 runs. Only 7 drivers are going to make it through. Now, out here, I believe we get repairs for free, but we can't add, as you see, we can't buy any bits to add on to the car. What's that? Test engine and steering, fine-tune and so on. Details of my car. So it's fine that I've got an undefined class and monstrously powerful. Check the race status. So, there we go, qualifying rounds, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and then the final. Shall we go to the next race? What is this one? Try the racetrack. That might be a good idea. Shall we go? We'll go get a practice run. We'll go get a practice run. God, this looks scary fast. Okay, we are off and underway. At least it is nice, wide, open course out here. I'm trying to be... Whoa! Ah, flying car. Bloody hell. I'm trying to be careful because I'm not sure where the corners are going to go. We're going to use this as a real... I say as a real safe. We're doing 140 miles an hour. But as a relatively safe test run. Please stop before we go exploring a mountain. Oh, bloody hell. Turn. Don't roll. Don't roll. Don't roll. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're okay. Oh, brake. Checkpoint, as first checkpoint up there, 36. I genuinely don't know how fast the AI cars are going to be around a corner. They might. Oh, this is a really steep course. Okay, we're just going to take this nice and easy. I might do this in the race. I might be a complete coward, but I really don't know what sort of quarter speed we're going to be getting out of, well, the AI cars, what I can push my car to do without breaking everything and rolling the damn thing. This looks like a nice long straight. We're up 100. We're just cruising a lot. This is barely trying. In fact, there's the finish. I don't know how much runoff area we're going to have. Not much. Panic and stop. Okay, cones. We can crash through the cones. That's fine. How much damage did that do to our car? Oh, it doesn't matter. We're going to be cars being repaired for free. But we didn't lose any of the important bits. A little bit of a scuff on the bumper. That's probably just from the cones. Right. I think we're going to tackle the first race. Okay, let us go to the next race. Who knows what we're going to be competing against out here? Run 1 of 3. Oh, against one of the forces. I think they're the forces. Sure, I've probably got more power than him. Whether he is going to have more bravery than me, though, that is the question. Who is... Oh, he's got... I bogged down off the line. He's got a much better start than I do. Will I be able to catch up, though? Jesus, these go massive airtime from the AI car there. You know what? I am not going to risk that. I am... Ooh, more big airtime. That has got to hurt the suspension. Somewhere there is a corner coming up. They're on the brakes for a long time heading towards this corner. I am a long way back, but I'm making ground here as we come into the first real turn of the course. I'm liking this racing. I am liking this racing indeed. I love how it doesn't really prepare you for this with the drag races going on. Oh, I can't turn. AI, please make a mistake. I could really do... Again, I don't know if they will make mistakes. I could really do with you making a big crash or being a coward somewhere. We might have to just go for it on the run towards the finish line because he is... Well, I don't know where he's going there. He is going exploring big time as we come onto this back straight, but it does look like he's going to best me here unless he's had an accident somewhere. We are 250 miles an hour soaring towards the finish line. Ah, crap. I was miles away from that. I was absolutely miles away from the post and it killed us. I might have to go back and check the footage. I think that is a little bit of a dodgy death. I'm not sure. Car's been repaired for free, thank God for that. Well, I mean, we do have a spare engine. Bloody hell. Fortunately, we have got spare engine and spare wheels. You see, I did think ahead well for this, but we're never going to have the power, I don't think, now to be competitive. All of the bodywork is gone from that crash. Just it's all vanished. At least we are now working just a little bit slower, 854 horsepower. Well, I guess we've got nothing to lose. We might as well go full on bravery in this round. Oh, let's get to the same car. I was hoping we were going to be able to get somebody different. Okay. We've got a very different sounding engine as well, which is pretty neat. If this Race of Champions has been a complete and utter failure, then one thing at least that I have learned, I'm liking all of the variety in terms of... I've always liked the variety. I'm impressed with all the different bits and pieces you can get for the V6. And this is still massively fast. I'm going for the lead! Whoa, 1,400 horsepower is probably more than is required for this race. Slow. Now, we've got to get far enough away here, because we know where the AI car is pretty quick. I wonder if I can block. I wonder how effective defending work I can do here. Oh, we're up onto 2 wheels. Haven't seen that for a while. Oh, we've rolled it. We've completely fail-raced it. Oh, no, we're not going to be able to win this one, are we? J-turn and... Hey! Okay, oh, we've got no steering. I've completely lost my steering. We pulled tremendously to the right. We're going to roll it again. No, we're not. Ah, bloody hell. This is tougher than I was expecting in some ways. Oh, I can't steer away from the rock face. I mean, the only plus point here is my car is not lost an engine. I'm turning full left here. And, well... It's stopped. You've lost this race and the Race of Champions. The next event will take place in 6 months' time. Oh, we don't get to run a third. Well, that was... that was my first attempt at the Race of Champions. It did not go to plan. I think perhaps a little bit unlucky in that first run. I need a lot more I need a lot more practice and perhaps a lot better handling car. However, that was an interesting experience. We completely fail raced it on that second race. The car is a write-off. Driver most definitely wouldn't have survived that roll, but there we go. Quite a challenge that Race of Champions. I think I will tackle it again. We'll have to go for possibly a bit better car, something with a bit more grip, perhaps. Like with four-wheel drive might be also useful. However, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.